Right, very good morning. So, on the topics today is AI, artificial intelligence, farmers. Why? Because I live in rural area and St. James's Park. Now, here we go. So, I came across an article this morning, and it's from Michael Martin, True Faith, and he's on about what we are thinking as Newcastle United supporters. Now, Brad Miller is going to be probably announcing in the next 2, maybe 3 months what's going to happen to St. James's Park. And there's lots of different opinions. One of the opinions is this, that the land just behind the Sir John Hall could be used, which I don't really want, but that's just my opinion. And that would bring a brand new stadium and then take away St. James's Park while the other one is being built, and that would increase the capacity to roughly 70,000 plus. It's quite controversial as well because it's on Greenbelt land. However, what I would like to see is, and many of you turned around and said loads and loads of things, and what you've turned around and said is the Leazes Terrace part, which, let's be honest, is 50 years old. So that definitely needs to be redeveloped. Now, here's a bonus for you, and the bonus is this. The Public Investment Fund have set aside the money, so it's not coming out of our pocket, and they own 85% of all shares at St. James's Park. Now, somebody, BondiBot, did a number of different plans on YouTube, fellow YouTube channel. And I like what he did with the Gallagher, a tunnel. So the stadium gets expanded up and over the road which divides Shearer's Bar and the metro, so that ambulances, etc., can still go along that road. Seems a pretty sensible thing to do. And what they're going to have to do, apparently, is like some kind of platform to protect St. James's Metro. Not impossible. No. And what I mean by not impossible is, let's be honest, the Public Investment Fund are going to hire the best of the best. And these people have built some of the most amazing things on planet Earth. And I said this in a previous video where in London space is limited, and yet things like the Shard have been built and constructed. Now, those have been constructed where they've had to be very, very technical. Now at St James's Park, same process. Because obviously you have St James's metro station, and just the other side of it is the Stack. So yes, lots to think about, and the time scale of what's going to happen, well, it's edging closer and closer because we are almost out of November, and what's coming up? Christmas, which is going to be a brutal month of football games for Newcastle United. And here's the best bit, right? Like I've said in many of my videos, yeah, as I'm doing this adult learning, yeah, as I progress, the hope is Newcastle United progress at the same time, i.e., when I say progress, I mean they climb the Premier League table. And the hope is between now and when Brad comes up and tells everybody what is going to happen with the feasibility study, well, the hope is we're in a better position. So I've spoken about this many times, what I want. And, you know, Michael of True Faith has an absolutely brilliant article. But before you read it, make yourself a cuppa, because it's a big article. And I shared that on Facebook. Why? Because I am not on Twitter. I signed out ages and ages ago. You know, and no, Twitter's not for me. But here's the thing, right? They want to have the best. Now I think when they do the Gallagher, give us an upper tier at the Gallagher. They do the East Corner as well. I think they'll buy the properties. This is just my opinion. I think they'll buy the properties and they'll rebuild those properties in another part of the city. Just my opinion. And if they do that, we could have in the Lees's Terrace end and the East Corner, we could have a spectacular new part of the ground, and that would mirror the other side. We could also have in there conference halls, and we could have much more in there. And the check is going to be huge. And going forward, because we're still at St James's Park, think of all of the restaurants, the pubs, the clubs, how much they're going to make, how much the city council's going to make, to come to think of it. So yeah. Now, I'll tell you something else as well. the hope is between what is coming, yeah, because it is coming. Nothing can stop it. Public Investment Fund have put money to one side, and they're going to hire the greatest architects to do the work, which means the construction workers, they're going to be spending money in Newcastle. Now, second subject. Well, the second subject is this. AI. I've been exploring, pardon me, I have been exploring AI through V0, through, what's the other one? Relume. And last night, also through Notebook LM, where I spent roughly 40 minutes loading up opinions, and those opinions I'm going to continue today, and that will be something brand new which has never been done by any YouTube channel. And once it is all sorted, we'll see what comes out the other end of it, because there's a lot of topics in that, as there is topics in my videos, i.e. adult learning and music. And the reason why I'm mentioning everything to you is this. We as YouTubers, yeah, be you up there or be you down there, we all want the same thing. We all want to expand in different areas. We all want to have a certain niche. Why? Because if we get and we corner a certain niche, the chances are we will have more subscribers. Now, there's a few people who disagree with stuff which I speak about. That's all right. Everybody's got an opinion. However, if your opinion is toxic, like I found years and years ago on Twitter, if your opinion is toxic, it's gone. Simple as that. The reason why is this, and I'm going to be honest with you. If I meet somebody in the street, anybody, be they a man or a woman, I don't turn round and say, "Oi, you, such and such." No. Wrong approach in the start. Right? That's the wrong approach. And that's why I don't do that. Now, the things that I'm trying to do, and I will finish. Yes, I will. Because what I'm showing you is tests that are being carried out. Now, some of those tests I will fail. Yes, I will. But I also show you the success. Now, Module 1, HTML5. you're seeing what's happening. And yes, you're correct. It's on the baby step. Well, to climb the ladder, you must put your foot on the first rung of the ladder. Otherwise, you're on the ground. Now, where I'm hoping to go is this: to design websites, applications, apps, and the hope is the songs which I have written, those songs will get recorded properly, and there's a good chance that when they are recorded properly, some label, be it one of the big labels or be it one of the medium-sized labels, will turn around and say, I like the sound of that. It's an opportunity. Yes? And so is YouTube. That's another opportunity. Now, being 57 years old, there's a new section, and that is adult learning. Like a member of my family is now learning to play a musical instrument. Why? They've watched what I'm doing, so they're doing the same thing. Well, same thing as in learning. Yes, just a different instrument. So I think that's inspirational. Now, if I get all the way where I want to be with an album and the 2 apps up and running, and you out there have signed up for said apps, well, that's a bonus. And part of what I'm trying to do is this: teach. Yeah. I'm showing you different avenues with a potential and the hard work to get to that potential. And it is hard work. Now, some people were saying yesterday about pushing trolleys, low-paid jobs, etc. Well, let me just tell you something, yeah? In Nottingham, there is a thing called Circle. Now, in Nottingham, Circle does NHS, National Health Service. Yeah? Now, this gets fixed. This gets fixed. Both need hoovered out. Yeah? They're hoovered out. I have excellent movement. Yes? Do you agree? Now, if this process does happen, yeah, little incision here and a little incision here, so they get hoovered out, I go and speak to Mike, the physiotherapist, who works on me. Yeah? What you don't understand is this: I still have a PCV license. I just have to pass the medical. Now, if that and that get fixed, and I'm making enough money to get the car, the Mondeo, the silver Mondeo, I get her fixed, there's transport in it. Would you agree? If I bring the money in and I get her fixed, I've got more ability to get out there. Yeah? So, here's the thing. Now, you know what I'm trying to do because I'm documenting it. Oh, by the way, third subject. Farmers, they've been on the news this morning, right? How some farmers and farm workers are on minimum wage. Jeremy Clarkson's going down to London today with the farmers because they are getting ripped off. And it was saying this morning on the news that hedge funds are buying up farms and doing with it. They're just buying it up. So, yesterday's little video contained horses, riders, and dogs. Have a guess what it didn't have in the video? Have a guess what it didn't have? It didn't have a fox. The car that was in front was full of people who were all masked up. I was just happened to be walking along the road and thought, what is going on over there? Got my camera out, started to film. And everybody turns around and goes, oh, he's filming disgusting things. I was filming 2 riders and a lot of dogs. And I was talking to a bloke who's he's from Gateshead, the other side of the River Tyne. And everybody's going on about, oh, he's filming disgusting things. There was nothing disgusting about it. There was 2 riders that was on video, dressed in red, somebody on a horn or some kind of trumpet or something, and dogs. There was no fox in sight. And he's all blew up. I've never, ever, ever seen anything like that. And that's what YouTube's all about, man. Grow up. If you see something you've never seen before in your life, I'll video it. Why? Because if I tell people about it, they'll go, oh, yeah. You seen that or you seen this. You video it, that's evidence. And as I say, there was no fox at all. Right, move on. So, today I'm doing listings and possibly an exam, possibly, I don't know, but I'm still in HTML5 and the next part is CSS. Then, after CSS, JavaScript, then Python. So you're going to see lots of videos. And the hope is my subscribers will keep on climbing. Because I have a new section. That new section is adult learning. Because I'm 57 years old. I'm just retraining for better job opportunity. So, there we go. Now, the weather outside is rather white. Snow. And as you don't believe, there you go. That's snow. Seeing is believing. Would you agree? So, the hope is to carry on showing you an adult learning a new skill, showing you the AI I am using, why I'm using AI, and moving forward to better job prospects, not pushing trolleys at Asda, Morrison's, Tesco's, or wherever. See, when I was doing the buses, that was a good paid job. However, they threw me under the bloody bus. So, have yourself some fun in the snow. And just remember one thing. Be nice. In comments. If you're nice, you get a reply. And as I was on the Tune review last night, and he mentioned Friday night. So not this Friday night, next Friday night, I will be back on the Tune review, and if I get an invite to other YouTube channels, I'll go on there too. So, just letting you all know. Thanks for watching. Now, if you like the content, subscribe and spread the word. There's lots to cover. And it's brand new. Thank you.